This video is sponsored by Walsworth.
We're going to start with a bar chart. You'll see Adobe Illustrator set up in the Essential Classic workspace. On the bottom left of the toolbar, you'll find an icon of a bar graph. Click that icon and you'll find a drop-down menu of charts to choose from. Select the column graph tool or the bar graph tool, depending on the orientation of the graph that you want to use. Now, you'll see your mouse turn into crosshairs on the screen. Click and drag to form the shape and size of the bar chart that you want. If you hold down the Shift key while doing this, you'll see that the bar chart will be a perfectly proportioned square. If you don't hold down the Shift key, the chart will be more rectangular in any proportion you choose. Now, once you let go of your mouse, the foundational elements of a bar chart will appear in front of you with an Excel-like data entry box floating above. Input your data going from left to right, and hit the checkbox when you're done. You'll see the bars appear and the y-axis scale change. If you list your data in a single column, the bars still appear, but spaced out further. This is because a format like this implies that you want to show a bar chart with multiple categories. For example, if you were to add a second column of data, you would have a second group of bars. I'm going to stick with the traditional left-to-right data entry approach. Once you've created your bar chart, it's now time to kick things up a notch with some styling. You can do this in one of two ways. If you want to be able to update your data later, or create multiple bar charts with similar styles, then use the Direct Select tool to select each element of your bar chart and add color, stroke effects, and more. By stylizing your chart this way, you can always right-click on the chart and change your data as needed. If, however, you want more ease of styling, then you're going to need to disconnect the bar chart from its data. To do this, select the bar chart by using your traditional selection tool and clicking anywhere on the chart. Because the chart is connected to its data, clicking one item on the chart will select everything when using your traditional selection tool. Next, navigate to Object Ungroup in your top nav. A box will appear warning you that this will disconnect your chart from its data. Click OK. Now you're going to find that like elements on the chart are grouped together, but not the whole of the chart like it was before. To further ungroup sections, simply select, right-click, and choose Ungroup. To improve the look and feel of your bar chart, consider updating your label fonts and making them smaller so that they don't draw the eye in as a primary focal point. Select and stretch your hash lines by clicking and dragging so that they stretch the width of the chart if you wish. Just be sure to make those lines thin, lighter gray, or even dashed. This will help provide a scale guide for your audience, but it won't stand out as a primary focal point and distract. You may also want to create unique effects with your bars. For example, maybe you want a rounded top instead of a flat top to each bar. Grab the Circle tool from your shape builder on the toolbar. Hover over the area at the top of the bar and click and drag until your circle meets the edges of your bar. Make sure that the top edge of the circle touches the top edge of your bar. If it goes over or under, it will lead to a bar slightly higher or lower than it should be when all is said and done. Once you have the circle perfectly positioned, select your bar and the circle and navigate to your pathfinder. Next, select Divide. This will create 4 shapes: the circle, the parts of your bar above and outside of the circle, and the part of your bar that is below and outside of your circle. This will also force these shapes into a single group, so you're going to need to ungroup them before you can start manipulating them. Delete the 2 shapes above your circle. You're now left with the shape of the bar below the circle and your circle. To combine these into a single shape, first select them both. Then choose your Shape Builder tool from the toolbar. Next, hover over them, click and drag with the Shape Builder tool, and you'll combine them into a single shape. Play around with other ways that you can stylize and improve these charts. With a little practice, you'll be creating beautiful bar charts in no time.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel. And for thousands more how-to articles and tutorials, visit our website, creativepro.com, and become a member today. Thanks for learning with us.